Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Body Bags, everyone. Bourgie86 here. And what I got for you guys today is, it was a first time watch for me, and it was really interesting. It's a film from 1972, and it's from one of the Italian maestros himself, Mario Bava. And it's one film I really never hear anyone really talk about. I guess some people actually like this film, and some, I think it has a mixed crowd, this one, out of Bava's films. And it goes by the title of Baron Blood. Main plot of this one, we're introduced to our main character, Peter, who's played by Antonio Cantafori. I think I said that right. And he's going into Austria to visit like his family's roots, to study his family. So when he gets to the airport, he's met by his uncle Carl. I believe his uncle Carl's from his mother's side. Don't hold me to that. And what happens is he wants to actually study one of his ancestors from his father's side, whose name is Baron von Cleese, who, from the stories, was like a sadist back in the day. He was actually, the villagers actually took vengeance on this sadist. They tortured him and then burned him alive. And so they end up going to the Baron's castle. And when they get there, they meet this guy who's actually decorating the castle. And that's when Peter meets Eva, who is actually the assistant of this guy. And they end up talking and having fun. One thing leads to another. They have the idea, because Peter actually has this ancient incantation that he was in possession from like his grandfather's house, I believe. So they had the idea of reading the incantation out loud in the place where the Baron was murdered. And what happens is the Baron actually comes back to life. His spirit takes human form, and they are trying to figure out a way to... At first they don't believe that it worked. They think it was like like a prank or something. But they're trying to tell people that they know that it's happening, and they don't believe them until the bodies start coming up. So it's pretty much them trying to find out where the Baron is, where he's hiding, and how to bring him back, because what happened to that incantation was it was destroyed by accident. So that's pretty much the main plot of the film. Now, my thoughts on it. It's really, really not a brand new story to the genre of horror, but Mario Bava does a really good job directing this. There's some beautiful like camera shots in this film, and I love the setting in the castle because it's wicked atmospheric, and it has some vast like when you walk into the castle, you see like everything. He doesn't leave anything to chance in like his shots. He like does like some awesome shots like within the rooms of the castle, which I really liked. Now, Baron Blood himself, when you introduce him, he has like he's sores all over his face because he comes back the way he was killed, like burned and blood pussing out of him. And it's really like you don't see it really until the very end, but you get glimpses of it, and it just looks nasty, like the glimpses you see of it. Now, for the kills themselves, they're pretty standard in killing. They're not really overly too graphic or anything. Like, there's one scene in particular where I was like, whoa, that was awesome, when he killed somebody in the film. But they're not overly too out there, and the body count for the most part is very small, but that's notable for like films like this, I believe. Now the cast is really good in this. Like the guy who played Elk Summer played Eva. She was really good. She had the vocal cords to scream because she screams a lot in this film. And I forgot to mention Joseph Cotton was in this film too. He plays like at one point in the film they have like an auction for the castle, and he plays one of the auctioneers, and he actually wins the castle. So he gets his character involved in this film too. And with that being said, there's also like this one thing that I didn't get in the film. They didn't really explain. Uh, Peter's uncle's daughter, Gretchen, who's actually the same little girl from A Bay of Blood, and she was also in The Night Child. She has like this weird telepathic thing that we're supposed to like agree with, but it doesn't really make sense in the film, if you know what I'm saying. And they don't really explain it. I was like, wait, how the hell does this little girl know what's going on? But I think you're just supposed to like throw it over the shoulder and just accept it in the film. Overly not Mario Bava's like most amazing film, but I actually had really fun with it. It has some awesome tension, and the castle sets up this awesome gothic atmosphere. And with that being said, if I had to rate Baron Blood, I'm going to give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. That's how much I enjoyed the film. It's not, like I said, one of Mario Bava's best films, but it's up there with like ones that are good and should be checked out if you're a fan of Mario Bava and haven't seen, like if you saw like the rest of his catalog and stuff. So 7.5 for Baron Blood. Awesome film. And that's all I got for Body Bags today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And I'll see you next Wednesday. And I hope you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving. And make sure you guys watch everyone else's reviews. So, peace out.